In 1963, the world saw a car that would forever remain in memory thanks to its role in the James Bond film franchise, the Aston Martin DB5. This car became an integral part of the British super spy's image, intertwining with Bond's gadgets and style. The Aston Martin DB5 is not just a car but a symbol of elegance, power, and spy ingenuity embodied in metal. The story of this car spans several decades and includes many interesting facts, from its creation to its role in pop culture. Origins and concept. The Aston Martin DB5 was created as the successor to the DB4 model and was designed to improve upon all aspects of its predecessor. The DB in the Aston Martin model name was given in honor of David Brown, the owner of Aston Martin Lagonda Limited. Under his leadership, the company reached new heights in the development of luxury sports cars. Work on the DB5 began in the early 1960s, with the primary goal of creating a car that could compete with the best models of the time. Developers focused on improving performance, comfort, and design. The result was a car that combined elegance and power, making it an ideal candidate for a role in James Bond films. Design and style. One of the most noticeable aspects of the Aston Martin DB5 is its elegant and sophisticated design. The car's body was designed by the Italian company Carrozzeria Touring Superleggera and represents a beautiful example of Italian design combined with British engineering. The body is made of aluminum, reducing the car's weight and improving its performance. The car features characteristic lines and shapes that make it instantly recognizable. Chrome details, such as the grille and window frames, add an element of luxury and emphasize the elegance of the design. The round headlights and wide front end give the car an aggressive and dynamic look, perfectly fitting for James Bond's image. The DB5's interior was also carefully designed and decorated to high standards of luxury. The seats are upholstered in high-quality leather, and the dashboard is made of wood and metal. All interior elements create a sense of comfort and exclusivity, making every ride in this car unforgettable. Technical specifications. Under the hood of the Aston Martin DB5 is a 4.0-liter inline six-cylinder engine producing 282 horsepower. This engine allows the car to accelerate to 100 km/h in 7.1 seconds and reach a top speed of 233 km/h. These specifications were impressive for their time and allowed the DB5 to compete with the world's best sports cars. The car is equipped with a 5-speed manual ZF transmission, providing smooth and precise gear shifts. The car's suspension is independent at the front and rear, ensuring excellent handling and comfort while driving. One of the unique features of the Aston Martin DB5 is the presence of a power-assisted brake system, providing reliable and efficient braking. This was particularly important for a car designed for high-speed driving and maneuvering in challenging conditions. Role in James Bond films. The Aston Martin DB5 first appeared on screens in the film Goldfinger, 1964, where it immediately became an integral part of James Bond's arsenal. In this film, the car was equipped with numerous spy gadgets that became its trademark. These included built-in machine guns in the front fenders, rotating license plates, rear window bulletproof shield, smoke and oil slick dispensers, passenger seat ejection system. These gadgets not only added an element of fantasy and entertainment to the film, but also emphasized Bond's image as a super spy ready for anything. The success of Goldfinger made the DB5 and its gadgets iconic elements of the franchise, and the car appeared in several subsequent Bond films, such as Thunderball, 1965, GoldenEye, 1995, Tomorrow Never Dies, 1997, Casino Royale, 2006, Skyfall, 2012, Spectre, 2015, and No Time to Die, 2021. Cultural influence and legacy. The Aston Martin DB5's participation in James Bond films significantly boosted its popularity and made it a symbol of luxury and spy ingenuity. The car became one of the most recognizable icons of pop culture, and its image is closely associated with James Bond and the world of spies. Many collectors and fans dreamed of owning a DB5, and the market saw many replicas and modifications, including spy gadgets similar to those in the films. The original cars used in the films became true rarities, selling at auctions for millions of dollars. The Aston Martin DB5 also inspired many other films, TV shows, and video games where the car is used as a symbol of style and technological excellence. Its influence is felt in modern culture, where the DB5's image continues to inspire designers, engineers, and filmmakers. In 1981, the automotive world witnessed the arrival of a car that became not just a means of transportation, but a symbol of innovation and futurism, the DeLorean DMC-12. This car quickly achieved cult status due to its role in the Back to the Future trilogy, representing a unique example of ambitious design and conceptual ideas embodied in a metallic frame. The history of the DeLorean DMC-12 is filled with both triumphs and tragedies, and studying this car allows us to understand how a combination of dreams and reality can create something outstanding. Origins and concept. The DeLorean DMC-12 was developed by John DeLorean, who had previously worked at General Motors and was known for his ambitious plans and drive for innovation. In the early 1970s, DeLorean founded his own company, DeLorean Motor Company, with the goal of creating a sports car that could compete with the best models of the time. His vision was to create a car that combined futuristic design with modern technology. The concept of the DeLorean DMC-12 was inspired by the idea of creating a car that not only stood out from existing models but also represented a step into the future. Designers, including Gordon Murray, worked on creating a vehicle that could become a symbol of a new era. As a result, a stainless steel body was chosen, giving the car a unique appearance while also providing resistance to corrosion. Design and style. One of the most striking aspects of the DeLorean DMC-12's design is its gull-wing doors. These doors, which open upwards, not only gave the car a futuristic look, but also ensured convenient access to the interior, even in tight spaces. This design element became one of the most memorable aspects of the car and symbolized the innovative thinking that underpinned the project. The car's body was made of stainless steel, which set it apart from most other cars of the time that used traditional paint finishes. This construction had its advantages, such as increased durability and corrosion resistance, but also created challenges in the manufacturing process, as stainless steel required special handling and maintenance was more complex. The interior of the DeLorean DMC-12 was designed in a minimalist style, consistent with its exterior appearance. The interior space was designed to create a sense of openness and comfort. However, as the project evolved, it became clear that some aspects of the interior design were not well thought out. For example, the dashboard was somewhat complex and could be inconvenient for the driver, which drew criticism. Technical specifications. Under the hood of the DeLorean DMC-12 was a 2.85-liter V6 engine developed in collaboration with Peugeot, Renault, and Volvo. This engine produced 130 horsepower, which provided the car with modest performance characteristics compared to its competitors of the time. The maximum speed of the car was around 175 km/h, and the acceleration to 100 km/h took approximately 10.5 seconds. These specifications were not particularly outstanding, but they were sufficient for comfortable driving and meeting the needs of most drivers. The car was equipped with rear-wheel drive and independent suspension, which provided good handling and stability on the road. However, despite the technical achievements, the DeLorean DMC-12 did not achieve the level of performance and popularity that the developers had hoped for. Quality issues and production difficulties led to many cars suffering from defects and reliability problems. Manufacturing problems and financial difficulties. Although the DeLorean DMC-12 project initially generated high expectations, numerous problems arose in practice. The manufacturing process proved more complex than anticipated, and the company faced many difficulties related to quality and delivery timelines. Additionally, the company's financial issues were exacerbated by high production costs and low sales volumes. As a result, by the mid-1980s, the DeLorean Motor Company was on the brink of bankruptcy. The number of cars produced was significantly lower than planned, and many owners faced issues with quality and reliability. Ultimately, in 1983, the company was closed, leaving only a small mark in the history of automotive engineering. Despite commercial difficulties and quality problems, the DeLorean DMC-12 became a cultural icon thanks to its appearance in films. In 1985, The first film of the Back to the Future trilogy was released, where the DeLorean turned into a time machine. This element became central to the film's plot, and the car gained a new significance as a symbol of time travel.